Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Kristin Kindoll. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. Mind Reader by Sandy Coomer. As a child, I thought I could read my mother's mind. In the kitchen, when she cut vegetables for supper, I stood behind her and waited to curl myself into her brain. The sharp knife sliced thudded against the cutting board. She swiped a tendril of hair from her face, held the pad of her palm against her forehead a second too long, and I was in. The terrifying space through which I tunneled, high walls and pungent earth, racked my tiny heart with woman-sized grief. I buckled under its weight, its holiness boiling the audacity out of me. My mother turned, caught my wide stare, and smiled without saying a word. I knew she closed the door on purpose. She let me in only as far as either of us could bear.
I'm going to be reading from my book, Beyond Loving. Pickles and Spice. And this poem is dedicated to my mother-in-law. I quarter a bowl of select ripe limes, add some salt straight from the sea, and tropical spices red hot and sweet. Leave them enjoy the blazing sun, just catching golden rays and fun. I gather rainbows from garden lines, slice some leeks and chilies green, add orange, carrot, and butter beans. Leave them bask in vinegar and turmeric, just relaxing into pickle terrific. I tether your love to exotic chutneys and have no meal whisked by, adding firm principles you lived by, leaving your recipes to memory of mine, just preserved your reign in family cuisine. I whisper my wish to herbal chimes, adding your touch to each recipe due, and admit, mother, that I do miss you, leaving no bird in backyard hungry, just not without your joyous memory.
2013 Mother's Day poem for Sarah Rhodes, 1900 to 1997, by S.R. Lee. One would not call her an athlete. Curls fluffed short over her head, slight pudge all over, not tall. Never saw her run for pleasure, catch a ball, take a hike. A comic swimmer, side stroke slow, head high out of the water. But she loved a feisty horse who twisted and pawed as she stopped at the gate, firm in her saddle to chat with the neighbor. And with a rifle, she was so dead shot as to be bored with the whole process. Crack, crack, 2 bullseyes, then turn back inside the old cabin to cook breakfast on a little black iron stove. One winter of cold camping weekends, before the iron stove was there, she baked biscuits in a Dutch oven, open-sided pyramid of 10, open sides, faces fire. 10 reflects heat, while over the hearth's flames hung a pot of something bubbling hot, and a little old fireplace whose chimney did its best to hold up the cabin's western wall, sagged slightly inward. Windproofed inside by newspapers, 20 years old and shot through here and there with bullet holes. Target practice or a joke by the bootleggers whose whiskey still crossed the road and up through the woods had been ordered off by her husband. She stopped leaving food supplies on the cabin shelves because bootleggers, followed by squirrels, climbed through the windows and took all. She could walk the rocky creek bed, open a gate from horseback, pick wild plums on the steep hillside, and build a fire with no paper and one match. But she wasn't an athlete at all.
The next poem, Tough Love, and this one is dedicated to my mother. Blessed be the children of thine, for thy love's been firm, with no mercy for excuses, teaching us well built-in resilience, perseverance to strive. No matter the circumstances, life is fun. Play. Play is not complete without a fall, a bruise or hurt. Brush off the dust and get up, you'd say. If cannot walk, you better fly.
Green is Perfect by Nethraja, Jr. I roll through the valley and the field, succumb to the beauty that I yield. You see me everywhere, but don't detect that in nature, green is perfect.
The next poem, Iris Blooms. Mother, my garden blooms fiercely bright when irises mystic golden sunlit, your face unfolds in my sight. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.